Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the... and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. The pitch to the left. Slithers into space. There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to... great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Back to throw, it's Horvath. Quickly complete. Runs through the tackle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here we go. They'll send the back in motion. The give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. the gun. Running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. To the air, it's Lagway. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That keeps the score. Navy 7, Florida 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. How about that last big play play. You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Using his feet. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. To the air, it's Horvat. The throw to the outside is complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they can't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback extends the play. Got a man. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled a 2-minute timeout. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Back to pass, it's Lagway. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Here comes the heat. Makes a grab past the marker. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Run in the red zone, it's ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The throw. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go.
He might want another play. They'll try the toss to the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Pressure coming. Got the first himself. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Grabs it in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
2nd down coming up.
Let's go, right.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Navy 21, Florida 13.
Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A huge stir down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's ball. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's ball. At the 45, on its way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases, quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front.
Going for it all. Touchdown Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Horvat. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bryant. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Midshipman. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ball. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The lone back's got it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got it behind the line. It's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And the comeback is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap